Hey everyone, 12 News meteorologist Stephen Matrograno here with a look at your Weather Now update for you on this Saturday morning. We're looking outside in Newport, a bit of a breeze out there, but we're dry, we're quiet to begin our weekend here in Lincoln as well. Looking at, again, quiet weather out there. And it is chilly. We're looking at temperatures in the teens and 20s across our area, 26 in Providence, some teens over in Bristol County, some of those lower elevations, seeing those colder temperatures in Taunton and down towards New Bedford, even westerly at 19. And you can see, again, parts of those valleys and lower elevations are seeing those colder temperatures. Also seeing some flurries passing on through, mainly to our west, across parts of Connecticut, New York, New Jersey. You can see that lighter snow there tracking through. Not really a huge deal, but some flakes are flying down to our south and west, and we've seen a couple flurries pass on through. Not going to be a big deal. Watching this system here across the Midwest, this system looks to primarily track to our south as we go into late Sunday and into Monday, but certainly worth watching as some of our computer model guidance continues to show that parts of our area seeing some of the northern fringe of an offshore storm that develops, which would bring us potentially some light snow for Sunday night and the Monday. We'll see that in just a moment. Let's go through the day today. Of course, clouds to sunshine. We're dry. We're quiet. Temperatures near 40, so seasonable. Tonight, we're clear. We're dry. We're cold once again. Light west winds about 5 miles per hour. Temperatures down into the 20s overnight. And then for your Sunday, sunny skies. I do think we'll see some late day clouds building on in as the day goes on, but most of the day looks to be bright. Then notice that snow off to our south and west. This is now Sunday night at 10 p.m. So you can see again there's that snow across New York City into parts of Connecticut. And notice some of it does reach our area. This is one computer model that we use. Of the very many that we have, this is the one that is definitely more aggressive in terms of the snowfall. So what does this mean? A lot of the guidance now is coming in line with at least some light snow for the Sunday night to Monday time frame, so that's what we're watching for. Right now, I do think the coastal regions are favored, so I'm talking southern areas again. The further north you go, the less snow you're likely to see. And we're not talking outrageous amounts by any stretch of the imagination. That's not how it looks right now, but certainly if this were to come to fruition, we could see, some light snowfall accumulations of maybe 1 to 2, maybe 3 inches of snow. Again, if this happens. If this doesn't happen, then of course we won't be seeing that. But we're still watching the data today because today's going to be a key point in terms of what we see from the system. But notice how that northern edge of the precip doesn't get all that far north. It gets into our area briefly, and then it kind of gets eaten away by some dry air, and it kind of sags to the south. So that's what we're watching for this system. Again, we're still a couple days away, so we're going to watch it closely because any kind of shift north or south makes all the difference when you're on the northern fringe. You're talking maybe some light snow versus nothing at all, or if it were to shift a little bit more north, then we'd introduce some more snow. So stay tuned with us. Of course, I'm actually here later on today as well, so I will provide updates all day long, and especially later on this evening as more data comes in. But certainly, again, worth watching as we head into President's Day with potentially some light snow around our area. You can see it kind of does linger out towards the Cape even in the afternoon. So here's another map to kind of show you what I'm thinking in terms of snowfall for Sunday night and Monday. I'm not putting any totals out there because it's just still too early, especially with the inconsistencies in the guidance. Less likely as you get north of Providence. So I'm thinking, again, northern Providence County, northern Bristol County. You'll be on the close edge of seeing any kind of snow. Might be more of the flurry variety. Better chance of seeing some snow towards the coastline with this system. Again, it's an offshore storm passing to our south, but it might get close enough to give us some of that snow. Anyways, for today, heading out for Valentine's Day, of course, things looking fine, whether it's brunch, temperatures in the upper 30s to near 40. For the afternoon as well, no big weather concerns expected. Not too bad at all. And looking at those temperatures, middle 30s for dinner time later on this evening and tonight. Speaking of tonight, again, cold late at night, but not too bad during the evening hours. We're clear, we're dry, light west winds. And for tomorrow, for Sunday, sunshine early on, clouds build in late, temperatures middle 30s, but we're dry. Your 3-day forecast, again, showcasing that light snow potential Sunday night into early Monday. Certainly check back for updates over the next day or so. Like I said, I'll be here later on tonight with another update as well, so just keep checking back. And, of course, I will keep you updated on the forecast, and our entire weather team will over the course of social media as we go through the weekend. But that's a check of your forecast. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great Valentine's Day Saturday. Take care.